contrary to the moving average and the realized price, which look backwards in time, stock to flow looks forward in time. So the target for the 2024-2028 average is about $500,000. And well, I must say all models are wrong, of course, but some are useful. Models are simplifications of reality and thus are by definition wrong.
I think it'll remain volatile because it's a 24/7, 365 global asset. You can panic sell it on Saturday night. You can enthusiastically buy it on Sunday morning. That's a feature.
Bitcoin's price behavior has been extensively analyzed due to its volatility and influence on the broader cryptocurrency market. One key model used to understand Bitcoin's price dynamics is the stock-to-flow (S2F), which differs from traditional metrics like the realized price. While the realized price focuses on past trends, stock-to-flow looks at Bitcoin's scarcity to predict future price movements. According to the S2F model, Bitcoin's price could reach around $500,000 between 2024 and 2028. In a recent analysis, popular crypto analyst PlanB has emphasized that no model is perfect, but they are valuable tools for understanding market trends. He encouraged investors to focus on the logic behind the models rather than their precise predictions. PlanB's analysis, incorporating both the realized price and stock-to-flow, offers insights into Bitcoin's cyclical nature and its potential for significant price growth. Similarly, in another recent interview, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor emphasized Bitcoin's unique characteristics as a global, 24/7, decentralized asset. He underscores the inherent volatility of Bitcoin, which is a feature, not a flaw. Unlike traditional financial markets, which operate on set hours during weekdays, Bitcoin can be bought or sold at any time. This round-the-clock trading feature has its advantages and disadvantages. On one hand, it offers flexibility and the opportunity to capitalize on any sudden market changes. On the other hand, it can result in extreme price swings driven by short-term events or speculative activity. Watch clips from PlanB's analysis and Michael Saylor's interview to gain more insight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for additional in-depth content. Thanks for joining us again. Enjoy the video.
This dotted line, colored dotted line, shows the highest price ever, an all-time high of $99.8 thousand. That's only $200 short of the 100K. And in fact, if we round the 99.8, we'll get that 100K number. And also the monthly close was a little bit lower at 96.4K, still an all-time high. And last all-time high was in March this year at 71. So that one was a bit special because normally, if we look historically, if we have a new all-time high here, that's after the halving. And the halving is where this dotted line jumps. Same here. New all-time high after the dotted line, after the halving. Here too. New all-time high after the halving. Here it was before the halving. So that was strange. It was, I guess, the FOMO around the ETFs. But that resulted in more than a half a year of trading range between 60 and 70K. We broke out that trading range and we now have a new all-time high. I think this is the real all-time high that's much more comparable to the historical ones. Now, if we look at the historical all-time highs, what you see is that more all-time highs follow. If there's an all-time high, more follow. Also in the last bull market, when there was an all-time high to 20,000, more all-time highs follow. So I think that will be next for the couple of, I think 6 or what months, more all-time highs.
PlanB analyzes Bitcoin's price trends, focusing on all-time highs, ATHs, and their links to halvings and external factors like ETFs. He highlights the recent all-time highs of $99.8K, just shy of $100K, noting it fits Bitcoin's cyclical patterns. Historically, all-time highs occur after halvings, triggered by reduced mining rewards and supply shocks, but the March $71,000 all-time highs, happening pre-halving, was driven by institutional interest via Bitcoin ETFs. PlanB also highlights the 200-week moving average at $42K, which serves as a price floor during bear markets. He predicts Bitcoin could surge by 3 times to 10 times in the next bull market, reaching $300,000 to $1 million, which is in line with historical trends and his stock-to-flow model. Meanwhile, Michael Saylor predicts extreme price fluctuations, likening Bitcoin's disruptive potential to fire, which, though feared by some, can drive innovation, much like Henry Ford harnessed fire to revolutionize transportation with the automobile. Bitcoin's volatility, he suggests, could ultimately foster financial innovation. Let's watch more clips from Michael Saylor's interview.
The S&P is about 15 ARR for the past 4 years, and the volatility of the S&P is 15.
Okay.
If you want to own a commodity like silver or soybeans or gold, they have very, very low performance, less than 15%, 5%, 0%. You don't really want to hold soybeans for 100 years. And sometimes they have volatility, but it doesn't last that long. Bitcoin is 60 volatility, 60 ARR, and it is a legal commodity, but it is an economic scarcity. It is the only commodity invented in the history of the human race that's absolutely capped. And so that means you can expect it to keep going up. If I can give you a commodity that outperforms the S&P index, if I can give you a commodity that's more volatile than the S&P index, you can put 100% of your liquid assets in that commodity per SEC rules. I can't do it with a security, by the way. So up until Bitcoin, people had to use gold or real estate as their commodity, or they have to use the US Treasury bill. Those are all underperforming the S&P, and they're less volatile. Bitcoin is the first thing you can use in your treasury that's more volatile, that outperforms the S&P. The result is, if I give you a security, Joe, that outperforms the S&P, how much of it do you want to buy? And if you're an ARB or an options trader, and I give you an option that is 4x the volatility of the S&P, or with MicroStrategy, we're 10x the volatility of the S&P. How much of it do you want to trade? So Bitcoin's unique in the history of the capital markets. It's the first scarcity commodity, outperforming the S&P, more volatile than the S&P, that you can put on your balance sheet. I think it's going to surge through the roof, and then it's going to surge to 180 and crash to 140, and people will be freaking out about it again. But let me make this one analogy. Volatility is like fire, and some people run away from the fire, but Henry Ford put the fire into a carriage via an engine, created an entire industry, and he gave humanity wings.
The cryptocurrency sector reached a valuation of $3.48 trillion on December 3, 2024, marking a $40 billion increase. Bitcoin, BTC price briefly dipped below $95,000 as traders rotated profits towards altcoins, with altcoins benefiting from increased optimism surrounding potential ETF approvals. Although Bitcoin consolidated around the $95,000 level, altcoins like Tron, TRX, Cardano, ADA, and Avalanche, AVAX, saw significant gains. Tron led the charge, registering a 25% increase, propelling it into the top 10 largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Avalanche rose by 11%, bolstered by rumors of potential collaboration with the Donald Trump administration. In other market news, BlackRock's IBIT Bitcoin ETF reached a significant milestone, surpassing 500,000 BTC in assets under management, now holding $48 billion worth of Bitcoin. Coinbase, responding to European Union regulations, ended its USDC yield program in the European Economic Area, which the markets impacted in the crypto assets (MiCA) framework. This move reflects growing regulatory challenges for stablecoins in Europe, with new euro-pegged stablecoins emerging to meet demand. Additionally, Taiwan's Financial Supervisory Commission, FSC, introduced new anti-money laundering (AML) regulations for crypto providers aimed at increasing transparency and protecting investors. In the U.S., the government transferred $1.9 billion in Bitcoin seized from Silk Road to Coinbase, which triggered market speculation and a slight drop in Bitcoin's price. These developments signal a rapidly evolving regulatory environment and shifting dynamics within the cryptocurrency sector. As we come to a close, what are your thoughts on the new bull run? What do you think it will reach by the next decade? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, share this video, and hit your thumbs on the like button. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.